Sometimes people forget to give the homeowner heads up on what to expect. And then some things are just, it's left up to the people, whether or not they want to worry about things that may or may not happen. The beginning's always the toughest part until you get it going. I'm going to be prying and beating and prying. Okay. Before I get any further, I've only got one dust mask. I'm just going to put it on. I don't know how far the dust will travel. It may kind of stay in this area, or I may end up having to shut the door and run the vent depending on how bad it gets. We'll see how bad it gets in a minute.
It doesn't look that bad, but...
Right now, after I do that for about 10 minutes, it might start to kind of... Because you can see, if you look kind of at the bottom of the room, you can kind of see it getting kind of cloudy. That's stuff you don't want to breathe in.
I guess there's a crack on the wall, right?
Yeah, just in the mortar. Anything could have caused it. Could have been unsettling in the foundation, or the way it was built, having a little flexion. guess it is getting a little bit of dust. I thought maybe it wasn't still making it, but yeah. Yeah. Not a fan of the dust mask.
I guess you can't just pull it out, right?
It's screwed in. I've got to unscrew it. There's a lot of little hidden components that some things you can just tear out. If I tried to tear this out, I could damage the valve. I mean, it would take a lot of effort, and chances are it wouldn't damage it. If there's a...
Ah, those are long screws.
I got some long ones in there. I'm gonna have to go get my 10 strips. Might as well make a load while I'm out.
So you trying to cut the metal? There's
Some of it.
looks like there's metal behind it,
Yeah, there's a little metal grid that the mortar adheres to.
but that's getting torn up, right?
I'm sorry?
That's getting torn up, right? The grid.
Yeah, we're gonna tear it up. see if these have goggles on.
How come you don't use the long one?
Sometimes it's not practical, and if you just swing that all day, you'll wear yourself out. So
Oh.
it's good to only use that when you have to. And when you do it all day, you want to pace yourself, or else you won't make the whole day. You'll be wore out before the game's over with. How many days? Usually it's in summertime. And you get so hot that you just can't finish it. I've been crawling on my hands and knees and not being able to stand up, and just the heat and dehydration. It might be a good time to use the big one just to get a path cut. I'm going to put that mask back on for a minute since I'm make a few paths.
The little one would work too.
Yeah, it would work, but since I've got
What about this thing? You could do it with this thing?
Yeah, I probably could. That one cuts pretty good into there. It's got a nice point and a lot of weight behind the point.
Wow, you could hurt someone with that thing.
Yeah, I've had it help me too, where I have a pipe when I worked offshore that was on my toe. Luckily I had steel toes, but I had to use the one like that to pry it off to keep it from going any further.
Wow, the hammer just broke it off.
Huh?
The hammer broke the some of that copper wire thing or
Yeah,
mesh.
it busted through it.
I didn't think it would do that. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it works out pretty good sometimes. Sometimes it does what you need it to, and sometimes it don't.
So if you put a hole in the other wall, what would that look like?
You talking about here?
Yeah, that wall.
You'd see the other room.
So you could actually put a door there?
If you had
I wouldn't
to,
want to, but
but you'd have to make sure it's not a load-bearing wall. Because if it's holding weight and you take the stud out, then you can make the ceiling come down.
But those doors don't look that heavy.
The doors?
Yeah, those doors.
Yeah,
And that's super heavy.
they're not too bad, but they look like solid core doors, which is stronger than a lot of the newer ones you get. There's no telling with him. Kevin is, you roll the dice,
Huh.
and maybe,
And it may not even come back at all.
I would think so, but nothing would surprise me with Kevin. Nothing surprises me with him. Up north is where it blocked the sun all the way.
And it turns daylight to darkness completely?
Almost. It's about as bright as a full moon.
Oh. But it won't eliminate like pitch black.
No. But they say the shadows get sharper because you're not seeing light from everywhere. It focuses like a magnifying glass.
Well, that'd be kind of dangerous, right?
Yeah, if you're looking up at it, it's not good for you, but other than that, you're okay.
Want to be a garbage man? Or no way?
That's okay. I had a buddy that was.
What, being the garbage man? I guess ladies could do the same thing.